let's talk about comics. So, before I start with this week's books, this past Saturday was a special event put on by Image Comics called Walking Dead Day. Comic book time. Hey, Lizard, what's up? Walking Dead Day, it was a celebration of the 50th anniversary of the first issue of Walking Dead. There are now 184 issues or something like that. Every month, always on time. And these are, yeah, I'll show you. There was, I think, my store got 14. I think we missed out on quite a few of them. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But we got 14 of them. And they come in these black, like, grab bags. And, it's kind of like a getcha kind of product. There's, at least here, there's 14 different books. Each book has its own variant cover. So there's a specific cover for number 98. It's a reprint of the original 98 with a new cover. And then each book has its own set of variants of that variant, if that makes sense. It's a couple different kinds of each cover. And then a select few of them have 1 in 100 secret variants. We'll kind of get into it. If it comes up, I'll show you. But I've got quite a few here. And I've also got, I've got some bag and boards here. Because gotta protect your comic books. Hope you're all having a wonderful night, or day, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Okay, we're good. So, because they're in these black bags, you don't get to see which book you're going to get or which cover you're going to get. I know there were a lot of stores just opening them and selling them based on which cover they were and charging various prices for them. But our store just decided to keep it in the bag. Each one is $3.99. I think that's the best approach. And these open fairly easily. They kind of just tear apart. I don't know if you can hear that. They pretty much just tear apart. And they tear apart in such a way that you can't see the cover when you tear it open. So you gotta open it all the way just to see which book it is, which is kind of smart because it protects against people like ripping the bottom of them to see what they are, you know. Because people are scum, you know. There's people like that. They're also super hard to protect because of the bags themselves. I should have brought scissors. There we go. Okay, should be enough. Okay. So this is the cover for the reprint of issue number 1. It's the variant virgin cover. So normally this book would have The Walking Dead on it and the image eye probably over here. But as of right now, it's just the color artwork, and I'm actually kind of happy about that. Maybe we'll see the other types here, but I could have also got a looks like a sci-fi kind of book. So I'll check it out. Just toss these later. Okay, on to issue number 2. It's been 15 years since the Walking Dead comic book first came out. I wish I was reading comic books back then. I mean, I was, but not enough to know what The Walking Dead was, you know. Back then I was reading, like, you know, Spider-Man. Okay, so here's a different version. So number 1 could also be... Thanks. Hey, Papa. Papa, go. Go. So, this is number 2. So, just like number 1, this one could have been full color. So there's, I guess I'll go over it right now. There's 4 different types. There's the full color with the words. Full color without the words, it's the virgin cover. There's black and white with the words, and black and white without the words, virgin cover. I kind of like this as Glenn, like, trying to help Rick get out of the alleyway. It's a nice one. And, you know, we don't know exactly the extent of how many different covers there can be, just because, you know, people are hoarding the black cover, or the black bags. They're keeping them inside the bags, because of potential collector value later on. I've got scissors. Don't get too close to the beard. What are you doing? Kind of opens up pretty nicely. Alright, this is issue number 7. This is, shoot, which issue is this? Okay, I guess this is the issue where they find out that, Lori's pregnant. I think this is just the regular cover, version, because I don't think that I'm not even sure. I don't know if it's supposed to be black and white, but it's a lot of color. A lot of powerful color. Blood going on down here, dripping off the axe. Big red scarf. It's a nice cover. And, you know, this kind of event was made for someone with no self-control like myself. Because there's, you know, infinite possibilities as to what the variants could be. Issue number 19. This is the first appearance of Michonne. This cover is drawn by a very famous artist, J. Scott Campbell. Pretty much anything he touches becomes valuable. He has a track record of drawing comic book female characters in, like, sexy outfits, and I don't enjoy that. But his books, because of that, become expensive for whatever reason. Okay, that sucks. Oh man, okay. So, a thing about these I show it, I'm going to show you the back of the book. It's not the most expensive one. Otherwise, I would be freaking out. So the way these bags are sealed is with a like a hot press that seals them, so they're easily rippable. And because of it, you get things like you got an Xbox ad, yo brother. You get this like white line down here. You see it? I can feel it. It's a texture to it because that's where like the glue is for that seal. What's up, Laura? I had to get fucking Twitch Turbo because they removed not seeing ads from Twitch Prime. So now I have Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, and fucking Twitch Turbo. Like, I don't want to see ads. None of that. Anyway, here's the cover. This is the first full cover that we've seen. It's like a true cover. You've got the words and then the full color. And this is Michonne, the first appearance of Michonne. Got some walkers back here. These are brothers. Her brother and her boyfriend. Do they ever explain that in the books? It's been a while since I've watched the show more times than I've read that issue. Let's say that. I have that big, like 50 book compendiums. You want to know the killer thing? Twitch affiliates don't get ad revenue. So why play ads on Twitch affiliate? Issue 27. Play Visage later. Yes. Yes, I am. What do you think I am? Some kind of masochist? Of course I want to play that game. That and probably Fortnite. If everyone's up. I can't fucking cut this. There were people grabbing these off the shelves, buying them, going into their car, sitting in their car, and just like opening them up, coming back in, buying more. Wait, did you elaborate on what you wanted to paint tomorrow? No, I just said that I wanted to paint. I might not be able to though. I have to have a round brush. I don't know if I can make that work. It's a vertical painting though. Okay, so this is the first. I think it's the first appearance of the governor, as shown by the governor sitting here with his room full of heads. Is there Red Riding Hood, some spoopy woods? I still gotta block that out. I gotta see if it's possible. I've never tried something like that, so I gotta test it on the smaller canvases. Can you paint on a tiny canvas? Sure. It's a sweet cover. I like how blue it is. It's just very cold. Just like the governor, he's very merciless. Very cold. It's very cold in this room. Always. In the summertime, it didn't get very hot in here. Of course it's possible. We're fine. Thanks. Thanks for the confidence. And issue 48. Oh, so with issue 19, the Michonne one, this is one of the ones that can have a secret rare 1 in 100. So there's a 4 covers regular, like this cover without the words, this cover in black and white. This cover in black and white without the words. Then there's a fifth version. That's this cover without the words, black and white, sketched with the artist's initial sketches with pencil and paper. That's like the secret to it. You do a Nova painting, you can do custom pet portraits. I'd love to do that. Okay, so number 48. I believe this is the death of the governor. Painting sticks is hard as a fuck. Do I try that one again? Okay, this one also has a secret cover. Fortunately, we did not. Dude, can you tell how big that guy's dick is? By the sound and loudness of his truck. Jesus. I'm so jealous. Anyway. It's all fucking night, dude. These guys who live over here, there's like 10 guys just like jerk each other off. Inside their house, they all have fucking trucks. It's like literally down the road, a line of trucks. Like 10 trucks. I don't fucking get it. What's up, Phil? Alright, anyway, so 8 inches, wow. Anyway, this is the black and white cover, obviously. Pretty graphic. I kinda wish I had the color version. So the secret version, secret variant of this cover is all color, no words, and it just says like, you know, like the typical comic book, like sploosh or thunk, you know, those kind of like action words, or descriptor words that they like put in big letters. It has one of those above the eye. That's it. That's the only difference. Also 8 inches. Yeah, kapow. That truck sounded at least minimum 10 inches. With 5-inch girth. Okay. Minimum. I fucking hate the people who live around here, dude. Our neighbors. Not the cool ones that live upstairs. The ones that live behind me and the wall behind me. They, like, just left their duck outside and haven't been feeding it. Who the fuck does that? That's like leaving your dog or cat outside to fend for itself. Like, oh, I don't want this dog anymore. Fuck off. Yeah, duck. I didn't know the duck was theirs. It was just like chilling outside. Can you turn on notifications? Not the sounds. We don't actually have a duck. It's in our basement. It's the neighbor's duck. Apartment duck, no. It's not ours anymore. Hey, 9 months. Also, Philum. I'm sorry I missed your follow, but thanks for the follow, brother. 9 months. Tier 2. Shit, brother. Why didn't Phobic say anything? Oh, he did. He did, okay. What should we name our stream, baby? It's never ours. It was like we have 2 ponds out back, and apparently there were 2 ducks that were theirs, and one of them got hit by a car, and then they just like left the other one outside and haven't been feeding it, and it's like, who the fuck does that? Piece of shit. Issue 53. I think this is the introduction of Abraham, Eugene, and God, what's her name? I forget her name. So we put it, not we, but the duck is in the basement, which is warm. It's currently, let's see how cold it is outside. It's pretty cold outside. Greg was given food, he just needs a home now. Yeah, my buddy says he might be able to take the duck because they have a farm with other ducks. So it's 47 degrees outside, which is like 3 Celsius, 4 Celsius, something like that. He's in a big tub with food, water, all that stuff. He's good, at least for a day or two, while we try to find him a home before we take him to the vet. I feel bad for the duck too, like, not only is your buddy run over, but now your parents don't want you, like, fuck off. Anyway, this is the introduction of Abraham. That's one hell of a cover, holy shit. Walker guts all over the place, shotguns and shit. And obviously this is just the full color virgin cover. There's no Walking Dead up here obscuring the top. I very much prefer virgin covers because I don't like to see like how much the comic book costs, you know. I don't like that. I don't care about that. Yeah, poor Ducky. He's gonna find a home with a lot of other animals and birds and shit. Zach has a bunch of chickens. He literally lives on a farm. He's my coworker. Do you have a comic with cats in it? Not this week. I think next week or the week after we'll get it's a comic called Man-Eaters, and each of the covers has a cat theme. Issue 92. This is the first appearance and introduction of Jesus. I forget his real name, but he's Jesus from Walking Dead. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I'm not getting this one open. Dude, I'm fucking left-handed. Know about these kitties? They're not really kitties. It's a book about women, and they're called the Man-Eaters. There was a book called Isola. That was a book about this tiger, this like blue and black tiger that could turn into like this queen princess lady. That was pretty good, but that stopped a little while ago, and it's on hiatus right now. What's your comic book store called? It is called Tales of Adventure. Like tales, like, let me tell you a tale of adventure. God damn. This book better be fucking good, because I'm expending so much effort to get it out of this stupid bag. It's number 92, remember? It's not even... Jesus with a glowing gun. I literally used scissors to get it open. Alright, this is just the regular variant cover, which is okay. I still like the Jesus halo and the golden or glowing gun. He's even got like wounds in his hands. It's a clever cover. If you haven't ever read, what is called my stream cover, Tales of Adventure. just to keep the theme of the cover, the combination of white, black, and red, my favorite color combination. Sorry. We have a Facebook page, Laura. You can check out the next time we're having a Pokemon event. And then, of course, issue 100. This is the first appearance of Negan, as well as, and probably more importantly, not so important in the comic books, but as far as the show goes, the death of Glenn. Does anyone here watch The Walking Dead? Iron Man statue in the store. Well, not anymore, we sold it. But it's like, it's taller than me. I'm 6'3". It lit up. It had two heads. You could change it so it was like the suit head and a Robert Downey Jr. head. It was dope. It's like also $5,000 and someone bought it. Okay, so this one can have a secret too. But this is the Virgin full color variant. That's not actually what Negan looks like. Oh, can't screw that up. It's just the artist's rendition of him, you know. So in addition to the regular variants for this one, there can be one very similar to this, except there's two word bubbles next to Negan. It says like like he laughs, like and then the other one says Lucille's a vampire bat. I wish it said fuck. This cover upsets you. You don't like when Glenn dies. His eyeballs fucking everywhere. It's like really graphic in the comic books. Issue 108. Oh, this issue might have a cat on it. I'm pretty sure it does. This is the first appearance of Ezekiel and Shiva. Get real mad if you used to watch it more. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It was a good episode, but they should not have left it on such a cliffhanger that you had to wait like 6 months to see who actually died. I think they did that so they could do a reshoot. Okay, well, we didn't get the secret one, but there's Shiva and Ezekiel. The secret version of this one is just the same as this, except pencil sketched. Got quite a few more, like 6 more or something. Issue 127. This is the start of an arc. I forget which though. Introduction of some new characters, like a family of characters. I'm not this far in the comic book. I've not read this far. I'm at issue like 120 or 119, something like that. Can't remember. This book is upside down. In the bag. There's like no comic book stores in England. You've only seen 3. Dude, I can name, okay. This is all within 10 miles. Cloud City Games, Tales of Adventure, The Encounter, The Portal, Second and Charles, Steel City Games. That might be it. The one in the Q-Mart closed. So there used to be 7. Now there's 6 in a 10-mile radius. It's like cutthroat. But everyone's friendly, everyone's nice, you know. We all have our specialties. stock wise, the biggest. Oh, yeah, Comic Masters in the Whitehall Mall. That's 7. 7 stores. And all I'm saying is, I get to be the manager of the biggest comic book store in the area. In my whole state. Just saying. Oh, this cover's beautiful. I can't tell if there's like damage at the bottom or if that's just like how the cover looks, but it's black and white. I kind of wish it was a virgin cover. But look, if you can see down here, there's a little bit of what appears to be wear, but it might just be the color of the books. Ones in England are tiny. It takes a lot to run a comic book store. Also, a lot of comic books are just, oh, it's a wraparound cover. That's cool. Let me see, if we can carefully show the whole cover. Is that in frame? That's pretty cool. Have you gone to where they've in Scranton? No. I've been to Scranton, but I've never like gone there since watching the show. There's like museums and shit there because Scranton is like, a coal mining, electricity, famous part of Pennsylvania. They also don't produce a lot of comic books in England. Titan Comics that makes Doctor Who and a bunch of video game related books like God of War, Diablo, StarCraft, all these ones. They're based in the UK, but that's about it. All the rest are in America. America. Sorry, I'm going slow. Just need to open all these 132. I like the simplicity of these bags too. The electricity, yeah, there you go, there you go. I forget what the significance is with issue 132. It might be like the Whisper War. I'm not sure. The back of the cover is like pretty dirty. The back of them is very white. It's like super white. This one just says happiness, black and white. I'm not sure the significance. First appearance of Alpha, maybe. Yeah. Alpha's in the back. It's a very nice panel. If you don't know anything about the Whispers, they wear walker skin to blend in with the walkers. Like the song that Michael and Dwight wrote. Dude, The Office is so good. It's so good. I'm gonna have to add that to my yearly list of things to watch. Give the ASMR, I'm staying for The Walking Dead. Hey Kane, what's up? These are comic books. ASMR comic books. We've got tons more. Thanks for sticking around. Next up, 167. This is The Death of Andrea. Let's see which cover. This one I don't believe has a secret. Come on. Okay, I like this cover. Virgin cover. Rick crying over Andrea's dead body. Pretty powerful. The original cover was very similar, but it had like rain and shit. She dies in the comics. Her and Rick, like, I don't know if they like get together Princess. I've never seen the English Office, but I do like Ricky Gervais. He's really fucking funny. I want to watch more Idiot Abroad. Carl Pilkington. So fucking funny. The English one is garbage. I didn't like it. Oh shit. Oh fuck. This one's fucked up. That's a sweet cover. So it's like, this is just Princess with her spear. Blood everywhere. I like the colors. Very, very colorful. I like her hair too. It's got like an ombre from like blue to purple. I don't like him, nor do I prefer that version of The Office. I don't like when any comedian does like comedy on like sex and like that kind of shit. He does that a lot. And I don't prefer that in his stand-up. But you know, so you can see this one got fucked up a little bit. Poor book comedians, yeah. Who needs comedians when you can just watch my shitty gameplay? Number 98. I've got a few more duplicates here. I'm just gonna go through these quick. We've already seen these. I think that is all of the books, though. I think there was only 14 for Walking Dead Day. I got a couple duplicates of the more expensive ones in case I get the cool variant, the cool secret. Another one of these, the same exact one we got. Hope everyone's having a good night. After we're done this, we'll go straight into this week's actual comics, not Walking Dead stuff. It's another 98 here. And like I said, each one natively has 4 different versions of the cover. But I've got 2 of the same, so rip that dream. Okay, so here's the same cover, but black and white. I definitely prefer the red in the cover. It's such a stark contrast between white, black, and red. I try to make comic books into ebooks. So each comic book that you get now from Marvel and DC comes with an online code that you can read them online if you want, instead of in paper, because they want to try and make it into like electronic stuff, get into that market. But there's also people who buy comics and not read them. They'll just like hoard them and say that, oh, I've never read them, so that increases the value. So they get the comic book, they read the digital version, and then they sell the regular one. But now there's this issue of whether or not people are willing to pay extra money for books that still have a usable code inside. Because there's books from like the 70s that have stamps inside them, and if the stamp is inside them, it could be worth like hundreds of dollars. If there's no stamp, it might be worth less than 100 because the book's been tampered with. Okay, this is another 19 Virgin cover. I like this art. It's not the typical J. Scott Campbell like sexy cover, which I like. I don't like when he over sexualizes things. It's Michonne. Michonne's fucking badass. And last one is another issue, number 19. I'd rather a physical copy. Yeah, me too. I like having things in my hand. It's like playing card games online. Paying money, like real life money, for card games on the computer boggles my mind. I'd rather like have the cards in my hand, play them, be physically across from another person. Okay, we got another Walking Dead regular cover. That's okay. We can always trade one in for another blind bag, or trade it to someone for a cover that we want. Got a stack of black bags over here. But I'm gonna put these away, and we're gonna grab the bag of comics that actually came out this week. Appreciate you guys sticking around. There's a lot of books, a lot of Walking Dead. And this is this week's. We still have last week's. Why do I read so much? Half this shit's variants anyway. I am ready for a night full of ASMR, spooks, and guns. Okay. First up, probably my favorite cover of the week, and it's the regular cover. This is the foil version. They only came foil. A foil cover of Sideways number 9. Kind of see it's like blue and gray. But if you can see, his hands are like this. It's typical Spider-Man pose. Wait, are you spooking in ASMR? You think I can play Visage without yelling? I don't have that much control, man. We're gonna go full volume for Visage after ASMR. But this is very much a Spider-Man cover. This is an homage to Spider-Man and the first appearance of Venom, issue 300. Very cool cover, one of my favorite books. A bunch of these books I don't read, I just got because they have foil covers. And this one's purple, so it's even better. This is Teen Titans 23. I don't like that Raven is on Titans, not Teen Titans. We've got Crush, Lobo's daughter. Blues Panda. Someone is straight screaming. I think we talked about that last week, or 2 weeks ago, last ASMR. We talked about, like, reverse ASMR. Like, people who only want to hear loud noises. Like, people who live in New York who might be okay with listening to the sounds of construction, like people sawing things, or really loud jackhammers. There might be a market for that. Aphrodite 5 number 4. Super good series written by Brian Hill. It's this chick who's a AI, artificial intelligence robot chick, who's just like kind of shitty comic pasta is that? Let me see something real quick. Okay, just making sure. So it's Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, pretty much a new age. It crosses a couple of different universes together in comic books, which I really like. Cemetery Beach, #2. Written by Warren Ellis, who's just a super good writer. This is kind of like this dude goes to another planet that the US was trying to colonize in the 1940s, and they cut off connections with them. So it's this society that's been living in like 1940s time on a different planet, and now they like hate people from Earth. It's very action-packed and a very light read. When I opened the box to take it, did you get banned? No. Just don't spam copy pasta, brother. Are you used to getting banned after posting shit like that? I didn't know which way this book was supposed to go. But you can't, like, read it that way, you know? Exorcisters. Cemetery Beach is really cool. Exorcisters is like exactly what it sounds. It's a book about two sisters that are exorcists. The first issue, this guy like gets captured by a demon at his wedding, and the wife is like super distraught, and she calls the exorcisters to see what happened, because no one remembers the demon. Turns out the guy hired a demon to take him away so he could escape his wedding. Whispering, and then just out of nowhere, just scream as loudly again. I'm sorry, but unless you donate $250 with no charge back, not gonna happen. Gideon Falls, #7. So this is a very psychological type of book. We've talked about it a lot before. I love the covers. I love the interior art. Very stylistic. Skyward, #7. I can't believe this is on #7 already. This is the low gravity world. Earth, as if there was low gravity. It's a nice cover. Big, beautiful butterfly. Cielo. Thanks for stopping by. Stellar, #5. Rip, what are they called? The Doctor Who villains. Cybermen. Stellar's fighting Cybermen. Is there a comic where the cover is just pink and nothing else? Yes. That same comic book series has a yellow one, a blue one. Blink, thanks for the follow. Yellow, blue, pink. I forget which else. We were doing Nova to do it officially. I don't want to have to pull out your laptop. No, you don't have to. I forget what it's called, Laura. I'll try to figure it out. But I do know that there exists one. No, I'll do it when we switch over to Visage. Weapon X Infinity Wars. #1. It's a 2-part miniseries. It's basically X-23 with some magic. Kind of like a what if, because it's Infinity Wars. I said Infinity Warps. There's a P. Marvel Zombies #1. A new Marvel Zombie. talks about her becoming Black Panther again. We need you to once again pick up the mantle of Black Panther. That's like the book, and it's gonna keep going. Yeah, Black Panther. The movie was long as fuck, but it was good. Yeah. Shuri has been Black Panther once before, like 5 years ago. Black Panther is just the mantle protector of the Wakandan people, not exclusive to males. Is that his sister? Yeah, she's the technology freak. Venom Annual #1. Just in time for the movie. Dude, I'm gonna have to do a spoiler cast about the movie because it was fucking great. Do you want to take Shuri like right now and read it? It's pretty good. Never knew there was a female one. Yeah. Just once before. And now they're asking her to do it again. She died and then came back to life. And now she's supposed to be Black Panther again. Weapon H #9. War on Weird World. This man thing. Not to be confused by Swamp Thing. Take later, I don't want to be just... Okay. What if Marvel Comics went metal with Ghost Rider? This is like a fourth wall breaking book. It's a what if, so it's kind of crazy. But it has to do with like a metal singer, I forget who, from some band, getting the Ghost Rider powers. It's interesting. It's a cool what if. There's a bunch of what ifs this month. This is more akin to a regular J. Scott Campbell cover. This is X-Men Black Mystique #1. If she tries to scare me again, I didn't beat her last night. I swear to you, I just saw someone walk by the window. Reminds me of the Spider-Man punk cover. Oh yeah. The typhoid fever one. That was sick. So anyway, this is Mystique X-Men Black. It's a X-Men Black, a 5-part miniseries spanning across a bunch of different X-Men Black characters like Mysterio. Not Mysterio. Oh man, what's his name? It was not me. What's the bad guy? The main bad guy in X-Men? I can't. It was you. Oh god. Whatever, Juggernaut, Mojo, shit like that. Who's the guy who can bend metal? I can't remember his fucking name. Whatever. This is actually from last week. There's a couple books here from last week in this pile for whatever reason. Shades of Magic. Magneto, there you go. I know things. You didn't need to tell me. The Steel Prince is a cool, like, Victorian, maybe not quite Victorian, like alchemy magic book. It's only gonna be 4 parts, so try to. I don't know who else would walk on our fucking deck, unless it was just like a car and it just like, I don't know, the lights looked weird. I don't know. Rune World #4 or 5. I think this is the first cover. Yeah, it was just tested. It's just a test. prank, bro. This is the first cover of RuneWorld that doesn't have the fox on it, and I'm pretty mad. Thought it was you. Okay, yeah, you're just like chilling outside in the cold. They walk on the side sometimes. Why don't they just walk in the fucking yard? I want them to like look in the window and like wave. Flip them off. Tell them to take their fucking duck back. Lunch special. Number 3. Best food in town since 1974. Like the coffee stain on the time outside with Nove and Kim was sitting at the bottom of the steps. Dark with her hood up, scared the shit out. Why was she sitting there? She has her own goddamn stairs. And number 13 of A Clash of Kings. Game of Thrones. I'm waiting to have this complete run before I start it, but I've heard really good things about it, so. Another What If, sorta. Is it True Believer? So it's a reprint. It's a $1 reprint of What If the alien symbiote had possessed Spider-Man. So this is kind of like, what if it stayed with Spider-Man instead of Eddie Brock? It was said, but it was after a cigarette thing, so it just bounced. Oh yeah. This covers. This was supposed to be in 2 weeks ago with the other fall cover. I don't even know what the book's called, but the interior art's pretty cool. And I got it solely for the cover. So maybe go to Spider-Man. One of the movies. Yeah, so, okay. Spider-Man goes with the Avengers to an alien planet. And they have this big-ass battle with some other dudes. I forget who. They come back. Spider-Man has attached to him the Venom alien symbiote. He's like, what the fuck? And it takes him over and he starts like acting all angry and shit and all cool. And then he like decides to get rid of it. The Venom symbiote is very scarred by him. It's like, oh, Spider-Man didn't want me. So he goes and finds Eddie Brock because Eddie Brock is all like sad shit. And then they bond and they form a mutual hatred for Spider-Man. There's the brief history of the symbiote. So yeah, Spidey does get the suit. That's a kind of like, what if he kept it? As me again if Nova bites. She owns a chihuahua. This cover's fantastic. I wish I knew what the book was called so I could get more, but it was like, it was labeled as the Fall Collection. Second printing. John Wick #1. Did you know they made a comic book and a movie based on a Fortnite skin? I tell you inside, yeah, that requires opening it up. I'll open it up. So this is the second print. This book came out like a year ago. #1 and 2 came out, and then there was 8 months in between issue 2 and 3. It's only supposed to be 4 issues, so they had to make a second printing of #1 so people could get back into it. I missed it the first time around. I know you're joking, but never say that again. I sent a picture in Discord. Who is John Wick? It's a movie with Keanu Reeves. My literal uncle. Vin Diesel's my dad. John Wick's my uncle. this is like parchment paper. Then it's got like real art, real, like colored. Nick Offerman is your other dad. Yeah, him and Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel can be my stepdad, I guess. So I still don't know what the fuck this book's called. There's no actual. This is what this book is called. It says it's a graphic novel. Southern Nightgown is what it's called. Do you have a lot of dads? Any moms? I don't think so. Maybe, fuck, what's her last name? Shirley from, Garbage. Maybe Bjorn. She's my weird, uncle's wife. My weird aunt. About you. You're not my mom. 57, Batman 57, this is the variant cover. It's a sweet cover. He has this fight in, like the middle of fucking nowhere in the, Arctic against this guy, and it's just like, beats him up, bloodies him, and is like, I'm the world's greatest detective. I've got a bullet in my side, bleeding everywhere, bleeding out. I've got 300 miles to walk back. I'm just gonna fucking leave you here. And that's what he does. A variant cover for Harley 52. I like this artist's, I don't know if it's the artist or the colorist, but I like the look of the art. I don't know if it's not really easy to see, but there's a lot of shading going on. I really enjoy the detail of shading. So yeah, that would not work. That is biologically impossible. Fun fact. Mom. Besides, I don't know. I don't have any like female role models. Not saying that Vin Diesel is my role model, but you know. Justice League, Dark number 4, the variant cover. This is Swamp Thing, so much better than Man Thing. Got Zatanna. I always forget his name, Barnabas or some shit. Wonder Woman. You're offended that I have no female role models? Do you have male role models? Don't you dare say yes, just to say yes. Who would be... There's no like, you do? Okay, who? There's no females that are like mom age in movies that I like actively go to try and see. There's just not that many females in the industry, you know. Slash. Stevie Ray. Okay. This is RG 1941. This is a Sauvage cover. Every cover she does has like 5 characters that are just like different poses, like a head shot up here, torso shot up here, full body guy walking. Every cover's the same. It's so funny. Ton of females in the industry, boy, I'll fight. But none of them like had an effect on me growing up. Name some that you think I would like, and I'll tell you. I just like can't think of any. I don't know. I'm not saying It's a sick cover. It's like a stark red. I love it. It's so scary too. All his fucking muscles here. You're just joking. It's not hostile. It seems hostile. Okay. Back up. Back up. Step away from the keyboard. Come back. Cool off. Maybe Ela from H3H3 is my mom. And Ethan's my weird brother. Well, okay, I just asked you to name people that you would think are around like mom age that are good role models. She can be your cares. American Gods, number 7, My Ansel. It's the Mac variant cover. Someday I'm gonna read this book. I have all of the books because they're all Mac watercolor covers. Life of Captain Marvel, number 3. I think this is the Battle Lines Virgin covers. There's no text. Captain Marvel's pretty great. I'm not terribly hyped for the movie just because I don't have a lot of history. I don't know a lot of the history of Captain Marvel. But I'll go see it. Yeah, looks good. Judi Dench. No fucking clue who that is. Who's Shirley Manson? Is that her name? Smash. What? What? Carol, whatever phrase is. Is Shirley Manson who's the fucking, god damn it, I can't think. Shirley Manson, yeah, from The Garbage. She's like my mom. Let's see. Can Morrissey be my mom? She's in so many films. Just fucking tell me who that is. Oh my god. I don't want to spend all my time looking this shit up. Who is this? Oh, she was like that lady in James Bond, right? Let's see what roles she's played. She's in like a lot of British films. Yeah, she was in Skyfall. She's like grandmother age. She could be my grandmother. Yeah. She voiced in video games too, in the James Bond video games. Creationist, what's up? This is the newest issue of Astonishing X-Men. I think it's number 13 or 14. Hey, Matthias. This is the Battle Lines variant. I'm not quite sure why Thanos is on it, but whatever. It's a full art virgin cover of Thanos. Very purple. I love it. He's got no Infinity Gauntlet though. You love Judi Dench. Alright, name another closer to mother age, not grandmother age. This is the cover B for Cemetery Beach number 2. I believe this is actually drawn by Mike Mignola. It's not just an homage. Even if it's just an homage to his covers and like Hellboy covers, it looks really good. This is Tula Lote's cover on Gideon Falls number 7. I love Tula Lote. Whoopi Goldberg. She's grandma too. She was like mother age when I was born. That didn't come out right. I'm saying like, if she was 20 years younger, now, I would say easy. That's my mom. Angelina Jolie. There we go. She's my mom. Who's who played the mom or can Nick Offerman's wife, Tammy, can she be my mom? She's 62. That's mom age. Yo, brother, my grandmother is 70 something. My mom is 46. I'd rather it was the lady who played opposite Ben Affleck in Gone Girl. I like the movies that she's in. And I like Gone Girl like a lot. This cover B for Exorcisters. Just hanging out now. Your mom is 61. That's not disrespect. I'm just saying. It's different for me because I've never experienced that because my mom's younger. That's a white cover, blank cover of Lucifer number 1. Hopefully in a week or two I can show you guys some art that's on this blank cover. Gotta get a commission for it. This is cover A for Batman. To hunt the beast. Straight fight you in my mom's honor. How old is your mom, Laura? I was gonna say the chick who plays Lori in The Walking Dead, but she's kind of a whiny bitch. She like doesn't ever like do anything. In the comic books, she's like pretty great, and then she dies really early. But in the show, they just make her into like this over dramatic character, and I do not like it. Carol. I think Carol could be my mom, whatever her name is. I forget her real name. Chick who plays Carol. Michonne. Ooh. I don't know how to say her name. She could be my cool aunt. She could be my cool aunt. She's like the one who takes you out to like try out sword fighting. I don't know if I said it, but this is the Mac cover for the book cover number 2. Foil cover of Damage number 10. I don't particularly enjoy Damage, but that's because I don't enjoy the like Hulk type of character. It's very much DC's version of Hulk. Miss Ann Mance, thanks for the follow. Flash, Batman, Cyborg, Martian Manhunter. Fuck, what's his name? The Green Lantern. I forget his name. It's a specific one. Superman, Wonder Woman. Your voice is as addictive as the smell of cookies or gasoline. You probably shouldn't be sniffing gasoline that often. John, something John. Damn it. Stewart, John Stewart, that's his name. Cool. Got it. Ooh, this cover's great. It's green and black, Justice League Dark, Witching Hour, tie-in. Magic has gone crazy in the DC universe. So you've gotta save it. Even the letters are like, they're outlined in purple, and it's all shiny and textured. I like the Stark White Moon. We've got Swamp Thing and all them on the front. Skulls and shit. It's pretty cool. It's a nice cover. And of course, the big issue this week, Lucifer #1 from the Sandman universe. Lucifer hasn't had a comic book for like 10 years or so. I think maybe they launched it at the beginning of when the show came out, but it didn't do very well. But this new relaunch of Lucifer is super good. Super good. You have a holographic Doomsday comic. Nice. Doomsday Clock #1, I think, was the holographic cover, where it's got like Rorschach and like Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman's symbol. It's a good cover. And we have a comic book because the issue number was 666. You got rid of it. That's like the reason you buy it. Weird shit. Mine's a new 64. What? Anyway, this is Neil Gaiman's Sandman universe. Lucifer is, of course, from the Sandman universe. You love Gwenpool. Gwenpool's great. She's pretty zany. Lucifer actually disowns hell in Sandman. He's just like a dream. I think it's called that. Don't at me. Doomsday comic. Oh, Doomsday comics, not Doomsday Clock. Okay, New 52, not New 64. New 52 is that whole event. A couple years worth of comic books. It's called the New 52 because there's 52 Earths in DC. But Lucifer is like New 52. Yeah. Lucifer's like a dream. Come down to hell. Yo, let's chill, bud. And he's like there with Dream, and he cuts off his wings, and he gives the key to hell. Like this big ass black gate to hell to Dream, and he's like, see ya. And he goes to Earth, and he never goes back to hell. And Dream's like, what the fuck do I do with hell? It's a foil cover of Nightwing 51. We actually see in this book someone else take up the mantle of Nightwing. Because Dick Grayson blew up the fucking Nightwing base. And some cop comes in by and just puts on the Nightwing mask. It's like your favorite DC character. Nightwing's sweet. He's cool. I have, what of his do I have? I have the mask. I got something at same song. I'm pretty sure Blind Guardian did a version of that song. But I'm the best version. Sweet Comics are so last year. Exactly. Exactly. How could you even think about talking about last week's comics? Come on. We're on this week. This bag is not working. There's too many books in here. I forgot I put the Walking Dead books in here. If I fall asleep, you can't redeem now. Well, don't fall. You have 30 minutes to fall asleep. When I come out for my break, I'll see if you're sleeping. And if you're not, I'll bring in Nova, and we'll show off Nova. Because Nova's the goddamn cutest dog in the world. There's no mistake. No mistake. Oh, fuck, I have 2 bags. They're like smaller, but there's fucking 2 bags. She's been a sleepy pepperoni. Dude, not everyone has the mental stamina as you, Laura. We can't all stay awake for 20 hours every day. I try, but gotta sleep. I was woken up pretty abruptly on Tuesday by my boss calling me, asking me where the fuck I was because I was still sleeping. I was very angry that someone decided to wake me up and have me do my job. Is it bad? More comic books, because I have no life. That's all I do. Comic books. Can I have your hat? No. No. There's more Walking Dead in here. You have merch. I do have merch. Let me just, where'd that link come from? That's what a coincidence. I'm working on getting more. Ash has yet to come back to me with a Halloween Vic City shirt. But, eventually there's going to be a Halloween themed one. A festive one. Really wish they would make sweatpants. Yeah, me too. Me too. I might actually switch stores. I might switch away from Streamlabs and go to Designed by Humans. They're cheaper. Anyway, a variant cover for Spider-Kid, number 1. I think this is the connecting variant. So each of the 5 parts will have a cover that matches with the other to make one big long piece of art. Is the bird chirping too loud? It's like real loud. It's like real loud. Okay. Ooh. Wonder Woman 56 variant cover. That is sick. I love how, like, just purple it is. There's like purple red up here, purple eyes, purple skin tones, really dark purple lipstick, purple hair. Have a Nova shirt design. I should. I should. Wear your face every day. This is Venom number 7. Marvel Knights 20th anniversary. watched your Monopoly video. I love your variants on how to play Monopoly. It's a good way to keep out the monotony. I'll buy all your merch when someone asks where I got. I'll say, comment a smile, some guy on Twitch with the voice of a Greek god, my friend. Why's it gotta be Greek? Even those are the good ones, right? The voice of Zeus. This is the Battle Lines variant for Venom. We just recently reacquired our Fallout version of Monopoly. It's really fun. Gotta be the Greek, because Greek yogurt is the shit. Alright, this cover's great. I love his weirdo tongue. Should play Monopoly again. Maybe you'll win this time. Listen. Chicho, I'm sorry, but we're about an hour and 45 minutes in. I already went over today's comics and all of the Walking Dead covers. I'm currently going over last week's books because I missed them. But, you know, just to catch you up. If you guys don't know, Chicho Live does ASMR, comic books, and math stuff, and sometimes games and stuff. You should do more backgammon. That's all I'm saying. Who said that? Who said that? Suicide Squad 47. But you should definitely go fish. Give him a follow. You never win Monopoly. Me either, dude. I always spend all of my money and then wonder why I have no money. I love this cover. Little Joker down here. Suicide Squad. Yeah. I forget which artist did this one. Can't really tell from the screen. But I don't typically buy Zenescope books. Hey Captain, what's up? But one of the artists that I collect did a Zenescope cover, so I had to get it. Ooh. This is part of the Walking Dead Day stuff. This is one of the freebie comics. I think it's just a reprint. Black Knight did that one. These two are not from this week, but they came in this week. These are Sauvage covers. Civil War and Guardians of Nowhere. I'm just going back every time they restock at our distributor. I try to get whatever covers I don't have already. Just because I want to collect all of that artist's books. Ooh. 5th printing of Venom #1. It's going to 6th printing. It's going to be no words. Oh yeah, Captain. What have you been doing in Louisiana? Do you have a cover of Mr. Sandman? There's no Sandman books here, so no, unfortunately. Somewhere within reach, I probably have the first appearance of Death, though. 5th printing. This might actually be worth more than the first printing someday. Most of the time, the more printings they do, the less and less they do of each printing. So it becomes like a scarcity thing. And this is, I think, 3rd printing. 4th printing of Venom #2. What a shame, yeah. More 2nd prints. Holy shit, this is 2 more. 2nd print of Extermination. Young Gable on the front, killing people. Killing some X-Men. I shouldn't say Young Gable, Small Gable. And 2nd printing of issue 3 of Unnatural. This series just took a hiatus after issue 4. It's only 12 parts. It's like, what the hell? Why are we taking a hiatus? Detective Comics 990. This book, this is the variant cover. issue 1000, which is pretty great, but we currently have no idea what's going to be in issue 1000. That's kind of scary, because I hope it's not. I like the Superman 1000, but I kind of want it to be a little bit more of a comic book. You went to a haunted house. Oh shit. How was that? Did you get spooked? If you stick around for like another half hour, you'll get spooked here watching the stream. It's a variant cover for Project Superpowers #3 with the Black Terror. Black Terror is a great Golden Age hero. My store has the second appearance of Black Terror for $400. It's like Exciting Comics, something, some number, I'm not sure. I really want it. How spooky was it out of 10? And of course, Archer, Catwoman #4. He's been doing all the Catwoman variants. This guy's art is so fucking good. So good. It's a heart out of 10. Okay. And here's the, this is the Walking Day version of #1 that everyone got. It's just a reprint, a redo of the original cover. Laura asked you how spoopy it was out of 10, Captain. Got Invincible here. Oblivion Songs down here. What else? Outcast, Walking Dead, Detective Comics, Daredevil, Action Comics in the back. Looks like Birthright, Manifest Destiny, Giant Size X-Men, Redneck, the issue where of Nightfall where Batman gets his back broken. There's a lot of really cool detail in here. It also shows there's a Captain America shield that's broken by Rick's shotgun. It's a really cool detailed cover. I didn't realize there were so many actual comic books there. I thought it was all just image books. Top streamers, if you want to support the channel other than just following, you can click that link. Helps vote for the channel. We're in 9th place in ASMR right now. 4th place in overall live channels. It's free, you just click the link, that's it. And then just exit out of the page, just like that. 10 out of 10, you got spooked. Nice. I haven't been to a haunted house in a while. There's another variant cover for Spider-Geddon #1. And while we're at it, we'll get two done with one blow. It's Miles Morales, who's going to be the star of the new animated Spider-Man movie. And Spider-Noir over here. He's a pretty cool character. I like noir stuff. LA Noir, a super good game. Super good. It's like GTA set in like the 30s. And of course, Spider-Punk. Probably my favorite version of Spider-Man. This world also has a punk Hulk, and all the superheroes are punks. That's Spider-Man about Miles Morales. The movie will be the animated movie. This book, Spider-Geddon, is a story where a bunch of Spider-Men from a bunch of different universes come in and like fight bad guys together. I think that's where they're trying to go with the animated movie, because there's Miles Morales, Peter Parker, and Spider-Gwen all in the animated movie. There's tons of different Spider-Men, and they all convene in this book. And here's the video game variant for that book as well. I still don't have a PlayStation, so I haven't been able to play the new Spider-Man. One of my players. Also, it's like Into the Verse. Yeah, the Spider-Verse stuff from a couple years ago. It's the same universe as the Spider-Geddon going on right now. It's like a sequel. One of my D&D players Your stream has a huge delay. Try refreshing. Captain, you were the only one who keeps bringing that up. Nelson even dropped it. We've got Adam Warlock, Battle Lines variant, and Captain America, Battle Lines variant, Virgin covers. Someday, this wall behind me. Dude, my lips are getting more and more purple. And my teeth. You have a spare PlayStation, but it makes a really loud sound. That's probably not good. I'll tell you what, I'll do the painting, send it to you, you send me back the PlayStation. I don't know how a UK console would work here. I don't know if they're any different. I don't know if they're like region locked. Someday this wall behind me is just gonna be covered with just like comic books, just like stapled up there, just like sweet covers. Amazing Spider-Man #7, Marvel Knights variant, and then I believe this is the Battle Lines variant for the same book. ASM #7. I really like this. I like the detail in his hand. Really sweet. I'm not sure, either do some research. Yeah, I'll look into it. What book was this for? I think it was just for Avengers. Battle Lines, Loki, Virgin. I really like this cover, very green, very cool version of Loki. Sweet cover. I'm trying to go a little faster because this is last week's books. I can't show that one on stream, but I can show this one. Unnatural Wolf Butt. I might get banned. You can get PlayStation 4 stores. Source really, really cheap now. I should just get a PlayStation. My buddy has a PlayStation that he wants to sell me, but I just like never pulled the trigger. I want to get one of the like the super good ones. I don't know what it's called, but the like newer versions. Unnatural #4. This is the end of the first arc. I forget who this person's name is, but it's I believe this book is an X-Men book. No, we need to get switches. Oh, we also have to get 2 switches. And that's like by next month for the new Pokemon game. Project Superpowers. PlayStation 4 Pro. That's what I need. Man, you guys better get to subbing. That's the one you use. It seems so much better than a regular PlayStation 4. I don't want to play a game like Spider-Man not on the PlayStation Pro because of like just rendering and how intense the game might be, like graphics wise. You have a Switch. I want to get it for the new Pokemon game. Plastic Man #5, 6-part miniseries, so it's almost over. I can almost read it. You wouldn't dare. I don't know what's going on in it because I haven't read it. Logan, no YouTube, what's up? Just going through some old comic books for my family and found some really cool old DC Marvel comics. Yeah, like what? Let me know. I love that shit. I love when people find old comics. Even like comics from like the 70s. That's so cool. Just like, oh hey, these were chilling. We found these like $100 comic books. Please get away from your microphone and talk louder, please. No. I wonder for the new Smash Bros. And the new Pokemon game. Yeah, same. Oh, you have one for that. Okay. The new Smash Bros. Looks sick. And the new Pokemon game, obviously. I have to play Pokemon 2 today. So, yesterday they released released the starters and some Pokemon for Gen 4 on Pokemon Go. I'm playing the shit out of that because I need to level up a Piplup and get Empoleon. It's my favorite Pokemon from that generation. That was a foil cover, by the way. Another foil cover. Suicide Squad 47. We can play the new Smash together. Yes! I gotta get a Switch. I'm gonna start doing so. Every month we do Smash Brothers Melee tournaments at my store. I've been wanting to do Smash 4 because that's a different crowd. Melee crowd is kind of a... Yeah, they're nice, but they're loud and rambunctious. I want to do 4 because it's a little bit more tame. But when they announced the new Smash, I was like, no, we're not doing 4 until the new one comes out. Then we're going to have tournaments every week. New Smash. Supergirl 23. Get Switch before PS4. Okay. I'll probably do that. This is an art germ cover. All foily. I don't read Supergirl. Never really been interested in Supergirl. I don't know. I'm just not into that super character. Superwoman was okay. Not too big on Superman. He's a necessary character, I get that, but you know, a couple of first editions, some minor characters. They're from around late 50s. Nice, dude, nice. Like the art for Supergirl, yeah. This is the same artist that did that Catwoman issue a little while ago. In the pile here. Art germ. It's very good, very good. It's another foily. 50s comics are super cool. I have a book currently in my box at work. It's a early graphic novel from the late 30s, and I cannot wait to get it and show it off on stream because I love old things. Like just the stories behind them. Like a book from the 50s, like so much could have happened to that book for it to not be in your hands, but it's in your hands, that kind of thing. Like it could have melted away, you know, it could have like gotten moldy or wet, it could have gotten burned. But sure enough, there it is. Titans 27. Another blue cover. There's a lot of blue covers for this week. This is part 2 of The Witching Hour. It's Wonder Woman 56. This is cover A. Another foily. A new Image 1. You thought about the same thing as you looked through them. It's so nuts. Like the chance of that happening. The chances of it being destroyed are much, much greater than it surviving 60 plus years and being in your hands. That's why they're worth so much. This is another sci-fi outer space book from Image. It's pretty good. Oh, Nathan. Oblivion Song number 8. New story arc. A lot of blue covers this week. What's going on? Oh, shit. Oblivion Song is Kirkman's kind of new baby project. He's really trying to nurture Oblivion Song. They've already, when the book came out, they had issue 1 through 12 already written. Amazing Spider-Man number 7. Cover A. What's Spidey saying? Oh, it's a Boomerang. Is that, if you heard this one before, a spider walks into a bar. So if you don't know, in this version of Amazing Spider-Man, the Boomerang guy, I forget his real name, and Peter Parker are roommates. There's a lack of pink. There's a little bit in the next one. They're roommates and also like arch nemesis when they're in their costumes, but they don't know that under the mask that they are roommates. It's a weird dynamic. This cover is a little too sexualized for my tastes, and I'm not quite sure why it's like that, but whatever. Power to the artist. Freedom of creativity is domino number 7. This is a little pink purple. Pink and purple. Infinity Wars number 4. I think this is a 6-part miniseries, but there's a ton of tie-ins, as we've seen. So the cover A for Spider-Kid number 1. Alright, so we've got Spider-Girl, Miles Morales, Scarlet Spider, Spider-Punk. I forget her name. Is that supposed to be... No, I forget her name. Spider... Is that just Spider-Woman? No, Spider-Woman's up top. I'm not sure who this one is. Superior Spider, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Spider-Gwen, Spidey 2099. No, probably not. You don't like the cover of the lewd one? Yeah, me either. I just got it because I read Domino and I like Domino. Silk. Not quite sure who that is. She's from Renew Your Vows. Noir. He's got guns. From the video game Spider-Man and Spider-Woman. Ton of different Spideys. Is the other one Silk too? Okay. And of course I had to have this one. This is the secret variant for this cover. I don't think I have the regular one. Venom number 7. So frequently Marvel will do this thing where they don't tell anyone about a variant cover. It's very often a subtle change. Insomniac's Suite. What? Anyway. If you look at this cover compared to the other Venom 7s from this past week, it'll probably be hard to tell the difference. Basically, the only difference is that this is on this side. They moved the box over here, and Venom has his tongue out on this one. The other one, there's no tongue. It's basically the same. But this is like the 1 in 10 secret variant. So for every 10 video game one is called Insomniac Suit. Oh, I see. Because Insomniac's the publisher, right? So for every 10 books of Venom you would order, they would sneak in one of the variants, which I thought was pretty cool. More Spidey this week, holy shit. What if Peter Parker became the Punisher? It's pretty fucking cool, right? It's a new what if. Spidey Punisher. X-Men Black Mojo. Mojo's gross. Mojo reminds me of the guy from Men in Black. They're the creators of the game. Nice. I wouldn't know, I never played it. Rip. He reminds me of the bad guy from... Oh no, it's not Men in Black, it's the Wild West. The movie with Will Smith. The guy in the wheelchair that is a steampunk dude. And a book from Aspen this week, actually. Artifact 1, number 1. We talked about number 0 last month. I like the art, I like the characters. They seem very unique. I'm trying to get more into these very, very independent publishers like Aspen. And some others like Black Mask and things like that, because I want to support them. Because DC and Marvel get so much praise. There are actually a lot of great artists and writers that exist in independent publishers. And I'm trying to not only spread awareness via buying them for the store, but also talking about them on stream. Looks like the fat underwater witch from Ariel. Oh, Ursula. from The Little Mermaid. Green Lanterns 56. Miraj's cover, and she always has like 5 people on the cover. Like a headshot and a torso shot, and like, it's always the same. This is funny. I mean, I like it, and I like the art style, but it gets a little repetitive. Moth and Whisper number 2. This is the, like, new spy series. The Moth and Whisper were in this universe. It's from Aftershock, by the way. In this universe, they were like super sleuths. One was really good at stealing. One was really good at being anyone they wanted to be. And they go missing, and their child decides to take up the mantle of the Moth and Whisper and keep their business going, because they were like, that's how they got money and shit like that. So they got rich. Governments would hire them to like go steal shit from other people. Okay, last little stack. Last space race. Number 1 from Aftershock. Pretty self-explanatory. I think X is asleep, probably. She hasn't talked anymore. You've seen some of the really cool art in some recent anime. I don't have very much exposure to anime. What's going on in my head? I don't really have a lot of time to watch things, because normally I just like get home and stream right away. But I am always willing to take recommendations. Like, a lot of people have been going in and recommending My Hero Academia, so I'm probably gonna give that one a try. But if you have recommendations, because I'm a really big art guy, so if it's like really cool art, I'll definitely take a look. This is Erlich from Titan, from the UK, number 2. I believe this is cover A. There's the fucker with the big truck again. I love this cover. Very Game of Thrones, like Wrath of the Lich King, World of Warcraft cover. It's like a blood ice throne. It's pretty cool. It's like a dark elf. See, I was just talking about Black Mask, another awesome independent publisher. Devil Within. This kind of plays into the scary game we've been playing, called Visage. This is very much a book about like hauntings and paranormal shit that happens that only one person can see. This chick, they like move into a house, and this one like sees some stuff, and the other one gets like possessed. It's like actually pretty spooky. Oh, this cover's great. All of the Weatherman covers are fantastic. Weatherman number 5. Very white, like almost luminescent cover. Logan, thanks for the follow. Ooh. The Beauty. Take a look at that cover. Number 24. So if you don't know about The Beauty is an STD, sexually transmitted disease, that over time will turn you into the most beautiful person that you can be. It's very attractive. And then you die. RIP. She Could Fly, number 4. I think this is the last one. Yeah. Number 404. It's by the same artist, and I think the same writer that did Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man's fucking great. More blue covers. Hawkman number 5. Hawkman is, that's not bad. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Hawkman is very much a breather book, if that makes sense. Like all of the other, not all of the other DC books, but a lot of the DC books are very story driven, very word heavy. Lots of back backstory, shit like that. Hawkman is just like, let's go out, beat some shit up, smack some shit with my hammer, my mace. It's just like action, action, action. So it's good if you like want to break from all of the heavy writing comic books. It's good though. It's good. Oh, this cover's fantastic. Flash number 56. Black, white, and red, man. I'm telling you, I'm a sucker. It's like just the silver streaks from the Speed Force are what's foil. My hands are gold. Detective Comics 990. Another foily. Again, and just like the Harley Quinn one, it's just the outside. It's not any part of Batman. Batman has some texture. Maybe you might be able to see the texture. It's like little dots on his head. And like on the background here. Oh yeah. Cursed Comics Cavalcade. It's a $9.99 book. It is a prestige format. So it is I think 40 pages. Something like that. But it's like a semi-soft hardcover. Way sturdier than a regular comic book. And it's got like heroes meet horrifying heroes meet horror, 10 terrifying tales. It's just like a Halloween special. 80 pages it says. 80 pages. Featuring Batman and Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, Zatanna, Swamp Thing. It's just like a Halloween special for DC characters. Oh, here's the full color Virgin variant of Walking Dead number 98 from Walking Dead Day I told you about. You can't really tell, but there is a difference between this white. Hey, Clack, what's up? There is a difference between this white and his shirt. His shirt is a little bit more like a beige pink color, and so is the background. The background's that same color. But I love it. I love the woods and the red Walker hands. It's scary. Do I know where Saudi Arabia is? Didn't even have to look. Okay, I was right. I had to double check though. If you're from Saudi Arabia and you're a sub, you can sub and I'll scratch off that country. Because, you know, that's what it's for. Catwoman number 4. I love this cover. Not only because it's purple, but it's very minimalistic in a sense. But she's all purple, and so is the card here, and the W in Catwoman. It's a good one. And lastly, last book, House of Whispers number 2, from the Sandman universe. It's crossing over with the Dreaming, actually. They at the end of the first issue got teleported into the Dreaming. That's it for comic books for today. I want to thank everyone for coming out for ASMR and for comic books. But I'm gonna clean this stuff up. I'm gonna stay in ASMR. We're gonna be live for another couple hours. But I'm gonna clean this stuff up. Then I'm gonna take a quick 2-3 minute break. So if you sub, you scratch off the whole of UK. No, things like the UK and like Texas. Thanks, Chicho. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna clean this stuff up while I talk. More backgammon. I've been looking for some really cool backgammon, like boards and sets, because I really like playing. I'm not very stop by. But I really like playing. I'm not good. I like playing, and I like unique boards. Just like chess boards, I love unique chess boards. Oh yeah, we're playing Visage. But anyway, yeah. So things like Canada or the United States or the UK that can be broken up. So there's 50 states in the US. If someone subbed to me from the US, I'm not gonna just scratch off the entire US. I'm gonna scratch off where they're from. I'm gonna ask what state they're from. And if it's a big state like Texas, I'm gonna ask which quadrant they're from. I think, yeah, we have the upper right corner of Texas scratched off. Thanks for the follow, Clack. Because I didn't want to scratch off the whole state and like cheat that way, you know. Same thing with Canada. We have someone from BC. British Columbia is pretty big, so we broke that up too. We have the whole state of California scratched out. We have most of Pennsylvania scratched out. And half of New Zealand. You can see the bottom half. The half where people live is scratched out. So if you subbed, I would scratch out England, or at least maybe the bottom half of the UK, because who knows, we might get a sub from Wales or Scotland, you know. Who knows? Hope everyone's having a nice, relaxing night. So many comics right next to me. BRB alarm. Alright, me too. I will let the sounds continue to play. I'm gonna take a quick 2 or 3 minute break. I'm gonna stand up and stretch my vocal cords a little bit. We've been ASMR for about 2.5 hours now talking about comic books. We talk about comic books every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for about an hour or two. We talk about the new week's comic books, and sometimes we finish the night